Hello, my name's Martin and this is Strat Chat, and we are finally back for episode 16 and we are playing as Queen Megan. We never expected to be Queen Megan. Megan was the daughter of a previous ruler, the very, very promising brother of Queen Megan, Owen, died very, very quickly, unfortunately, and so did his son, and so we've gone back a generation to this queen. The first thing that I really want to talk about is my own illness. I'm really, really shocked. Absolutely shocking. I'm trying to get fit at 57. Trying to get myself fit. I'm walking across Scotland in some point in June, and we're wild camping, so I need to be fit, and I want to test out my equipment and find out if I'm comfortable in a small hiking tent and all that stuff. So on Saturday, I go for a walk halfway across Suffolk on a hot afternoon on my own. Probably not quite enough water. Rucksack on my back with all the stuff in it. Camp somewhere, and actually, because I went on a big circle, I'm not very far from home at all. Camp up, have dinner, absolutely happy, absolutely fine. 2 o'clock in the morning, I am really, really ill. I think I've got food poisoning. I think I'm going to die. I feel absolutely terrible. It lasts until Tuesday when I feel much better. I've got home by now, of course, and I've not eaten any food because I decided, right, just don't eat anything and this thing will pass through. Didn't. Stayed the same. Tuesday I feel a bit better. Wednesday it's back again, just as bad, and it was much, much worse. I'm going to save you some of the graphic details. But anyway, turned out I had a UTI, urinary tract infection. No idea how I got that. I've googled all the common methods. Not been doing any of that. And went to the doctor, had some penicillin, some antibiotics, and I'm already feeling much, much better. Thank you very much to everybody that sent comments either through the Discord or through YouTube comments to say, get well and all that kind of stuff, and take your time and don't worry. All appreciated, because I have actually kind of missed you all. I've kind of wished to be back here doing this, and I've not been able to. But look, I'm on the mend. This will probably be a moderately short episode because I'm still trying to pace myself a little bit, but I'm pretty confident I'm fully on the mend, really. So next thing is to thank. So how I'm going to cope with Scotland, who knows? That's another question. I think I don't do this often enough. I just want to thank commenters, people that make comments, all of you, new ones, people who've only ever commented once. I love getting your comments. I answer practically all of them, so make some comments if you've got something to add or to say. This is called Strat Chat, so this is it is all a little bit about us learning from each other, and I'm certainly learning a lot from the people that comment here, and I suspect that other people watching, reading the comments, learn a lot from the commenters as well. I want to thank the likers. It doesn't take long. Sometimes I have a few hundred people watching, and perhaps just 10% likes. Don't like it if you don't like it. Don't hit the thumbs up if you don't like it. If you don't like it, just keep your thoughts to yourself. But if you go, I've watched 20 minutes of this, I'm quite enjoying it, give it a thumbs up for me. I'd appreciate it. Apparently helps me out anyway. And obviously patrons, and obviously friends that watch these as well, and tease me in the pub, etc. So I can't remember very, very much about this about what happened last episode, because it was so disastrous. Everybody was dying, even Queen Megan. I think she divorced her first husband, then 2 died of plague within minutes of each other, and then she married a 3rd man who is still alive miraculously, and the plague seems to have gone. Her health is improving. Of course, she's an alcoholic, but we've been in much, much worse shape than we are with Queen Megan at the moment. She does have an heir. It's not her own child. It's a cousin, and because of the intricacies of things, I'm going to lose the Kingdom of Bosnia title to the Emperor of the Byzantine Empire if it is my cousin that inherits. He'll inherit everything else, but he won't inherit the kingdom title. So I've got 2 strategies that I remember I'm working towards. One is, although I'm getting on a little bit for age, trying to seduce my husband and get him to provide me with a better heir, and one who automatically will be entitled to the kingdom title. as it is my primary title, I'm a little bit confused why it's not passing on to my my son, but my cousin. But I'm probably not going to spend a lot of time trying to work it out. The other thing is I'm trying to build up enough prestige so that I can go on. I can declare a feudal elective on the kingdom title. A couple of people have said, "Oh, don't do that. It's always trouble when you do that with your kingdom titles," and I agree with that. But there is, I think, if I make it feudal elective, there are only 3 duchies. I control 2 of them, and I'm the overall ruler of the kingdom. I think I'm going to be able to very easily select for the kingdom title my cousin instead of the emperor. Assuming I can do that, it'll go to him, and assuming that I don't have another child, and he can dismantle it once he's got his own children, once he's got his own kind of line of children. So that's the hope. That's what we're hoping to do. In order to do that, we're also already paid and booked to go abroad around all of our the courts of our vassals, and we're going to try and get a big chunk of prestige. And I have absolutely no doubt that that is what we're going to get, a huge amount of prestige. A little bit of stress loss would be good too. I'm sure we'll get that too. I dare say it'll go up and down, but we're expecting to get rid of a lot of this stress. I don't even have golden plum, so I'm not even getting any benefit really from this high level of stress. But if you think about what's just happened to Bosnia, it's not at all surprising. The other reason I want a little bit of prestige is I want to form a new accolade, which is going to be one you get from Open Terrain Expert, which basically gives you really, really good light cavalry. And we are waiting, much to the distress of Elira, we are waiting for this Coney Raiders in 9 years to be established, and we're going to be able to build Coney Raiders. They're not even the best light infantry in the game, but it is worth just having a look. Coney men-at-arms have 60 pursuit, and that sounds like a hell of a lot. And obviously I can do buildings, and if I get the accoladed knights, etc., that's going to be absolutely fantastic. Now, the only thing I'm a bit concerned about is that I have at the moment lost my Griffon of Visoki accoladed knights, and I don't think I'm allowed to build 3. I'd like to get those back, so at some point I'm going to do a little bit of research on how I can perhaps get 1 more accoladed knight, and I could bring back that particular accolade, because that particular accolade is great for the heavy infantry, and I've got what was a really, really good unit of heavy infantry. I'm going to be able to build 2 more, so I'm going to build Coney when I can, and I'm probably going to build pikemen or similar. Yeah, pikemen in the other one. So I literally have all of the men-at-arms. So literally, rock, paper, scissors, whatever it is I need, I've got the card to play on any battlefield, and buff them with a few buildings, get them up to the max, and I think we're going to have a well-balanced, very, very powerful army. But for now, let's get on with this journey. Already lost a load of stress. Fantastic. Right, if I leave Charmer in there, when we get up to 300 or whatever it is, or 200 in fact, I gain an additional 30 to my seduction power. Well, that sounds useful for me. I need to shrink my head. So sorry, folks. Here it goes. Let's shrink it. More stress gone. I haven't been here 5 minutes. I've lost so much stress. It's unbelievable. Oh, right, so we've certainly got quite a bit of prestige already. Right, this is the count, isn't it? Pastor Zelingora. I made this man a count. Right, I can afford to do this. Take the money. Okay, a nice secret. He's a non-believer. Disgraceful. I have an opportunity to arrest him if I want to. Or forgive him. Right, are we going to have 1,500? Really easily going to have 1,500 prestige by the end of this. Oh, this is my marshal. There's something really sinister about how he hides his face like this. He's not mad on me. Let's hope this improves. But he's a really, really good knight and an amazing commander and marshal. I kind of want this to work out. So this is the one that terrified me when I first got it, but it's just fun. Right, so he's now Bosnian and Christiani. Excellent. That's very good news. So that was one of my other concerns about my current player heir. He was neither Bosnian nor Christiani when I first had him as my primary heir. My child is growing my womb. Right, okay, we need to look after my health now. Now, not the drinking on the head, Megan. Okay, so we have some fun with this. Why am I hunting stag? I just said I've got to look after myself, and I've gone and hunted a stag. Annoyed my my marshal. Anyway, I've had successful wound treatment, and that's something. Okay, I got the tribute from Earl Lionel. Well, so far this has only really been successful at getting rid of stress. But this is early days. Another Duke. Duke of Lower Bosnia. Yeah, I've got a horrible feeling I'm going to lose this. Yeah. Right, we might as well see if we can get a good result in terms of friendship. Yeah, at least we got a good result in terms of friendship. So he's got a hook on me. I've now got to deal with that, especially as he's such a powerful duke. He's going to want to make... He's already my steward, so that's something. He's going to want to improve his contract now, isn't he? Right, let's have him as a best friend. I don't even know what best friends do. Time for tribute. Surely he's going to give in. Yeah, brilliant. Right, I think I'm pretty much certain to get 1,500 by the end of this tour now, simply because I'm so close to level 4, which will give me 700 prestige. So let's zip through it quickly. Okay, a little bit less than I was hoping. Now, I don't remember him getting a hook on me. Oh, so we're quite a long way away from this second accolade. And going down that route will take us or diverge us from here. Yeah, we go down desirable match, down the glory tree, desirable match. The next one we get is will give us an additional accolade, and an additional prestige. Right, this chap here, Duke Dragos, he has no allies, 4,000 troops against my 6,000 troops, but he has pikemen, but that's not going to help him because I don't yet have horses. He has armoured footmen, but I have more. He has mangonels, but I have better. He has bowmen, but I have better and more light footmen. Yeah, no, I should be able to beat him, certainly in a straight battle. I tell you what, I don't want to do it because I need to get to the 1,500. The child that I'm carrying is not safely out of the womb yet, so I can't afford to throw this prestige away. I need to get the feudal elective. We have a daughter. And she's intelligent. Intelligent is good. Right, this is obviously going to be Coraline, because Coraline just sounds like a beautiful kind of like medieval name. And then we've got a patron called Cora. I suspect it's called Coraline. I'm not. Yeah, I think so. I need to. I'm not 100% sure. Apologies, Cora, if I've got your name wrong. Coraline is definitely in honour of Cora. So we have our child. We need to educate her. Right. Haven't got a wet nurse, despite all the grief I've had from people about spending too much on wet nurses. So basically, I'm looking for somebody who's Herculean, robust, or hale, preferably Herculean, strong and loyal, ideally with children, ideally with a high health score as well. So let's try Herculean, strong and loyal. See if I can find somebody. Here we go, strong. One, she doesn't look... Oh, she's in excellent health. If she has a child, this is ridiculous. She has 4 children. I'm going to struggle to get this perfect lady to my court. Now here's a lady who would accept relatively easily. She's Herculean, which is pretty good. Invite her to court. All I need is a little gift, and she'll come. All right, so that cost me a lot less. Could have swayed her instead, but I think, you know, I'm busy seducing my husband, and you know that's something that should keep a girl busy. How can no courtiers? She's here. She's with us. Is she too old, perhaps? Okay, female. Any underage child in court, including oneself. Yep. Dynasty has any ruler. Yep. Less than 45 years old. Right, this game, honestly, right, back to the drawing board. I'm pretty sure this one, craven though she is, will come. No courtiers meet the court position requirements. That's 100 gold wasted. Let's not play this game anymore. Just annoying, and I can't be bothered. The game of trying to get a wet nurse, I mean. This is powerful, but I've got so much else to do with my money. Definitely want to be getting scientific. I'm even tempted to drop these at some point and get us close to sanctioned loopholes. Right. I need to get over the 1,500 line. Nice to get some piety as well. And legitimacy gain. Okay, let's go for it. Major religious building. No brainer. Shame we haven't got a temple here, but there we go. I think it's got to be the brother. The man who should have formed the empire. No fellow vassals. Here we are now down in the dungeons, in the basements. I'll never forget him. So I'm hoping this is going to get him over 1,500. We've gone over anyway. Okay. Okay, so let's have Coraline and Upper Bosnia. Coraline. And now my daughter is well placed. Okay, all right. What else can I now do with this prestige? I don't even really know quite why I'm doing a funeral, because in my head it was to get enough prestige to do the feudal elective, which I now no longer need to do. And I'm already there, and I was always going to get there pretty quickly. I mean, I think the funeral gave me a little bit of a boost, but it wouldn't have taken me long to get there. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm just tired. Ooh, I've gained the trait August. Oh, that's nice. Nice. August. Could do with losing this. Ah, the legendary statue in Perset has been built. Tiny little thing there, but there it is. My legendary statue. And that's giving me monthly prestige, which is really, really good. Monthly renown, a little bit more, and we want that because we want to get the accolades back up. Well, this sounds raunchy. Might give me another child. And I'm pregnant. Losing lots of stress that I don't have at this funeral. So Pavika already gives me 0.8. Oh, let's get that up to 1.3. I like this. I like the legitimacy. Don't need to lose that much stress. And this one I'm getting, almost certain to gain a lot. Ah, I've gained fine print. I'll have a look at that later. And not a relatively small chance that I might become melancholic. Could get a lot of stress. Or I can have an ongoing heartache for the next 30 years. Okay, let's take that small risk. Okay, got some stress, that's fine. I'm pretty not stressed at the moment. And my steward died and he had a hook at me. And I got Duke, and he's even better now. And he's going to like me a lot more being there. Right, I should be... Yeah, I've done the seduction of my husband, so now I need to get all these people up to, or close to 100. Let's start with her. Oh, of course I'm blocked from removing her. Okay. That's one of the reasons I wanted to take over Raska, isn't it? Okay, well look, I don't want to remove him, so let's sway him instead. And we'll see if we can... Because if we can form Raska and give the duchy to somebody else, her counties are in Raska, and then she becomes somebody else's problem, which is kind of what I want her to become. Oh, this is nice. 250, just 50%, but the risk is every guest at the funeral loses. No, okay. Just go for the safe one. Leaves me stress-free for the next thing we do. Haven't really been playing the piety game, but piety is we're doing good. I mean, we are. Talk about the piety game. We are already a paragon. Well, we are moving our way towards a paragon of virtue. We're currently a devoted servant. I think there's a lot more to be said about that game. Right, let me know if you can think of good things that I can do with this prestige. Now I probably don't need it for what I was going to use it for. And the other thing is she's still relatively young, so I think we've got every chance of having quite a big, quite a successful life. Right, let's find the Duke we want to go to war with. Yeah, I mean I think he's even weaker. He's just got a few less levies. I've got a lot of money. Do I need to boost my strength? Let's just do it. I guess this is what we want to take straight off, isn't it? Why is our Lionel travelling? Is our Lionel travelling with me? But he's nice though. He's a good overall commander. Right, as soon as I get back home, I've declared this a little bit early, but as soon as I get home, I can get Lionel in charge. Let's get all the guys together because it looks like they're coming for us. Right, here's my boy, Prince Thomas. I think we got to be ready for a Chris now, haven't we? Yeah, I think we're ready for a Chris. So he's my new heir. Not as good as his sister. Right, nice. So this has given us quite a chunk with the prisoners that we've taken. They're taking castles fast. Lionel. Let's see how he is in battle. I think I'm going to lose this castle though. Oh no, they're running. Going to catch them. He's caught them. Oh, he's going to be absolutely awesome. So we've got more knights than them. We're countering most of their force. If we had Coney, we would also be countering their archers. But because we're going to win this, the Coney raiders would destroy them when they were routing. Yeah. I mean do you know what? That's pretty much good enough, isn't it? Right, let's check where Raska is. Yes, we've got all of it. So we've got ticking time. We've got ticking score as well. Let's just keep the armoured footmen and mangonels. Disband that army. And we'll just go and take a castle just in case it starts taking too long. So, how about Aristotle's famous Peri Peri Sykes? Shall I translate it? It does sound hard. But yeah. Now, I'm not sure I am getting ticking times. No, I won't be getting ticking time score till I take Raska. But it's only a level 2 fort, so it should fall reasonably easily. Okay, let's go for a bit of stress, but a significantly better, a significant improvement in quality. Right, how quickly are we going to fall? 3 months. I'm pretty happy with that. It's actually going down, but as soon as I take this, it'll be going up. In fact, I suspect I'll win the war when I take that. So do I want to go down a path that may lead to cynicism? Let's go for it. Okay, so basically I think I've automatically assumed when I've gone educate the child that it's going to pick me as the first choice, but it hasn't done because I already had 2 people because of course I was doing his sister and the cousin. Okay, it's a very special lady. But she's a drunkard. Right, we've won the war. I think what we need to do is look at Raska and think about who we want to be the current Duke. And whoever it is going to be an extraordinarily powerful person. Oh, I'm going to lose my best commander. Not if I make him the Duke. Okay, let's do that. Grant titles. Raska and those 2. You are going to jump to absolutely adoring me. Get rid of the rubbish spy master. And let's get this chap in. I mean, he's an adulterer, he's a seducer, he's a torturer. But you know what? He's also my spy master. Right, well done. Okay. So, Kingdom's expanded. Immediate challenges seem to be over. I've got quite a bit of money to spend. And I think that's where we're going to stop, because what I think we need to do now is we need to start working on the strategy to actually get hold of all of this territory. Croatia, which is going to be challenging. The rest of Serbia, though we do have some of it. And we've got most of it, actually. The rest of Serbia. All of Bulgaria, and that's the whopper, isn't it? Bulgaria is absolutely massive. Then we got Wallachia, then we got Moldavia. It's a significant challenge, and we need to start chipping away a little bit more quickly at that as we're building our army up. I don't want to go like full swing until we got the Coney Raiders, but if we got the Coney Raiders coming, then I think what we do need to do is start preparing the place where they're going to be based. And we're going to need to get rid of the earthworks, I think, so we can have hillside grazing lands. Anyway, that's for next episode. The other thing I kind of quite like to do is, when can I improve this building? When I get windmills, and windmills is on the way. Alright, all the crises are sort of over. I've got 2 heirs. I have got a spare and an heir. They are in the correct gender. There's one of each, which works really, really well. I haven't had to spend all this prestige. I've got a ton of prestige. Let me know what you want me to do with it. And finally, one of the things I was thinking about doing is a weekly live stream on YouTube. Would people be interested in seeing that? Would people turn up? If you would turn up and watch it, you got any ideas for it? And this is perhaps the key thing. What sort of time? Now, I can be pretty flexible with the time, but obviously I can only do one time. So we need to think about that. And obviously there are people that watch from all over the world. So have a little think. If you think it's a good idea and you think you'd support it, and I know there's a couple of people that watch that used to come along when I did Twitch. Yeah, it'll be a different vibe, but it might be interesting. All right, I'm going to go. You take care all. See you soon. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.